So a little fun fact about me, I am really into cars, you know. I love JDMs, I love muscle, I love exotics, you name it, I love them. You know, it's been one of my favorite hobbies in my life. I even started collecting Hot Wheels the last maybe 2 years, so I have a pretty decent Hot Wheel collection. I'll probably put a picture up on the screen so you guys can see. You know, it's safe to say I'm really into cars. You know, I've been into them since I was little. So, you know, I've always watched Need for Speed, Fast and Furious. You know, one of the things I always wanted to do when I was little was go to a car meet. And fast forward a couple years after, I'm a little bit more mature. I'm older now. I finally been able to go to my first car meet. Ever since then, you know, I love going to meets. The last meet I went to actually was in Fuel Fest. You guys don't know what Fuel Fest is? It's basically a giant event where there's plenty of cars, there's music, food, there's a drift pit. You know, you got a lot of fun stuff there. You know, you get to ride along in the drift cars if you paid for it, you know. And a fun fact, actually, Fuel Fest is part of the rotation for the US Drift Circuit and Formula Drift. So if you guys are into that, I suggest you guys check out Fuel Fest next year. Usually for the first round of Formula Drift in the USD Drift Circuit is at Fuel Fest. So you get a chance to actually see pro drifters and stuff compete right in front of you. It's actually pretty cool. Not to mention, if you're a fan of Fast and Furious, Tyrese Gibson and Cody Walker is there too. If you guys don't know who Cody Walker is, he is the brother of Paul Walker who played Brian in Fast and Furious. He died back in 2013. Overall, it's a really fun experience for the family and just to hang out if you're a giant car nerd like us. Now, this has been a problem since maybe 2020-ish, but it's ramped up in the last recent year or two. But takeovers are absolutely they are running rampant. I love going to meets, right? I used to go to nighttime meets, you know. I used to go to Velocity. If you guys are in Orlando, Kissimmee area, you guys should know who I'm talking about. Velocity. But the thing is, it's gotten so bad. Like, takeovers have gotten so bad, we don't even risk going to them. I love going to meets just as much as the next guy. You know, I love the daytime meets. I even like going to the nighttime meets because, you know, it was a lot more lively. It felt like Need for Speed in real life, you know, Fast and Furious. You know, it was cool. Now it's getting to a point where I don't even want to risk going to them now. Reason being is because these fucking takeovers. If you don't know what takeovers are basically when a group of people, they basically take over something. They take over a spot, right? Like a grocery store parking lot, an intersection, the fucking freeway for some dumbass reason. And they just cause havoc. Like, they're doing donuts, they're doing donuts, they're doing burnouts, setting shit on fire, setting off fireworks. Absolutely degenerate fucking behavior. Like, it's absolutely insane what kind of shit that they're doing. I'm seeing so many videos. Like, it used to be rare, right, when you see somebody get hit. Now it's getting to the point where every other video I see every day, it's niggas getting ran over. It's fucking insane. Like, what the fuck, bro? Now, me personally, I never condone this. I don't condone this either. I don't support it nor condone it. I don't go to these at all. But I see so many people, they're willingly going to these, and then they're going to be upset when they get hit by a car or when their car gets hit. It's like, bro, you shouldn't have been going there in the first place. Like, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. That's your fault. It's one thing if you're going to a meet and then it turned into a takeover event and you weren't expecting. Okay, that's fine, whatever. That's happened plenty of times. But it's one thing if you know that they're going to be sliding and you're actively going and you're bringing your nice car, or you just bring yourself into that kind of situation, and then you're surprised that you're going to get busted, or even worse, hurt or killed. I don't know. You are an idiot. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for you, and you deserve what's coming for you. I'm seeing so many videos of people doing donuts, and I've seen people hanging out of the fucking car as they're going around in circles. It's absolutely insane the kind of shit that people are doing at these takeover events. Like, I'm genuinely at a loss for words, bro. It's absolutely insane. Now it's getting to the point where the states are stepping in. Now it's getting to a point now where if you even spectate this, you are probably going to get arrested or fined or both and risk getting your license suspended. You know, it's getting to the point where, like, basically the nighttime meets are almost kind of like a gamble, not in a good way. And it sucks for, like, other car people like me who just want a chill time. You want to just sit around, talk about cars, you know, look at cars, just have a good time and not be a nuisance to everybody else, you know. It's been a while since I've gone to a night meet, but the last one I went to, it was like maybe like 6 months ago, I believe. I don't remember exactly when, but I remember like it was yesterday. We pulled up to the first spot, right? It gets shut down. No big deal, okay? You know, we were there for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, right? Meet gets shut down. Okay, no big deal. We go to the backup location that was posted. No sooner than we pull up to the spot and get out of the car and start walking around, people were still pulling in the park, right? Then some fucking dumbass decided it would be a good idea to go right next to where all the store windows were and just rev bomb. This dude decides to pull up, I forgot what car it was. I don't know if it was a Mustang or a Camaro or what it was, but it was a V8. So he's pulling up to all the shop windows and he's revving. He's banging and popping. I don't know what it was. You can hear him doing it like halfway across the street. Like that's how loud he's doing it. Now, mind you, like there's like this little small mom and pop shop, and then there's a Publix right in the smack dab middle. All right, mind you, there's still workers in the store. So they see everybody coming in right there. So they see all the cars coming in. They hear revving and popping and banging. So they're looking out like, what's the hell is going on, right? Tell me why this fucking idiot, not only did he rev in front of the Publix, he set off the fucking store alarm. It's not like a car alarm, right? Where like, it's funny. This was not your regular alarm. This was somebody's breaking into my store. This is you got about 5 minutes before every cop in the next 2-mile radius floods this parking lot type of alarm. The moment that happened, we just got in the car and went home. And that was the last time we went to a night meet. Because it's just like, it's not worth the risk, man. Like, it's really just not worth it, because you're gonna have some idiot ruin it for everybody else. Next thing you know, everybody's gonna possibly get ticketed or towed or some dumb shit. And all you had to do was just sit there and just behave. It's gotten so bad to the point where I'm looking at, like, again, I'm in Florida. So, like, Florida State Patrol, Florida Highway Patrol, like, they're cracking down on this shit, bro. Like, it's getting pretty insane. And honestly, like, it's like, I'm not scared, to be honest. But it's like, if you're somebody that wants to go to these car meets, bro, you really have to be extremely careful. And it's gotten so bad to the point where I'm seeing like certain meets, nighttime meet organizers that we used to go to, they don't post public anymore. They are strictly private meets. And I don't blame them, bro. Who wants to sit here and get the blame? Like, who wants to sit here for who knows how long, like days, weeks, setting up a nighttime meet? You know, it's supposed to be a chill, fun time, you know, low key, and then you have a bunch of fucking 16-year-olds and a clapped out BMW running nothing but headers, banging and popping for every 5 minutes, making a scene, you know, doing burnouts as they're leaving, accelerating it through the parking lot, just being absolutely obnoxious. And then 10 minutes later, you see cops coming to your meet and shut you down. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with that either. I don't blame the event organizers, not one bit. Nobody wants to deal with that shit. Even in the daytime shit. We used to go to daytime events almost every month, and then they stopped doing it because of some people acting up. And now it's basically to the point where it's like there's barely any events going on apart from like maybe the OSW or like the drag strip. There's really like no other events going on. It's kind of like everybody's in a like little small bubble, you know. It's kind of sad, you know, because I always wanted to go to these meets when I was little. You know, they looked so fun. I mean, they are fun, but it gets to a point where like it's like the risk versus reward factor is too high. It's too risky. Like, just to be even associated with it, it's like I don't know. It's like, how many more lives do we have to see get lost at these meets? You know, I wouldn't even say it meets. This is just tomfoolery. This is shenanigans. This is YN shit, bro. And nobody else is doing, like, if you're really into cars and stuff, bro, you're not really doing this shit. You know, nobody's bringing out their project cars and then sliding it. You don't see anybody doing that. No, it's usually people in stolen cars. You know, stolen Hellcats, stolen Mustangs, stolen VQs. It's absolutely insane, because like these are the only people that are doing this are YNs, the criminals, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, these are the only people that are doing this. And it's like, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, that's the minority that's doing it. It's like, yeah, I understand that too, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, this minority is making it hard for the rest of us, because now every cop in, let's say, California is gonna assume that if you have a modified car, you're doing takeovers. Like, God forbid you have an exhaust setup and like maybe a wing or some wheels. Next thing you know, you're getting pulled over in California, and they think you're part of the takeover crew. Well, California has its own separate problems. If you're a car guy in California, you have my condolences, bro. I don't know how you guys are doing it over there. You know, they're not as uptight over here in Florida, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're starting to crack down on that too. Just because of takeovers. This is the general problem about takeovers. It's affecting everybody around them, bro. The people that aren't associating with it, that's people who are getting burnt. You know, don't get caught slipping up, bro. Like, I'm not even saying that as a joke. Like, don't get caught slipping up, bro. It's a fucking war zone out here.